Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, sure. I'm sorry. For you, I'm sorry. I want to practice. This is Pal. He's my my static comment duo.
I got you, man. Don't worry. Yeah. It was fun. Yeah, no problem.
Yo, thanks, man.
Oh, you guys gonna come? Fuck.
Sorry, but.
Dude, you guys are coming like all the top 8. Let's get.
Yeah, that's why we're doing it. So we can get some practicing.
Anyway, alright. Yeah.
Okay, we need to get the sub switch, but is this Riptide? And
this is Riptide and Comet. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Cool.
So we got ourselves a crowd behind us.
Yeah. So is this the winners qualifier for
Correct.
the pool?
Yes.
Okay. So
this is the winner's side qualifier. Riptide Comet. We just saw Ethan punch a ticket to final bracket. What are you doing? Water? Okay.
Focus on match, streamer boy.
Yeah, streamer boy. I wish I could be a streamer, man. I wish I could make money off of streaming. But early game, we got Comet with a big, not too big of a lead, but holding down center stage with that bell. I'm gonna be honest. I missed a lot of the early stages of the game. I'm assuming that it was.
We've got a crowd behind us.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, they're cheering us on. They're cheering us on.
But yeah, now we get to play the fun mini game of hold the bell and wait for the kill confirm into the up smash. Comet obviously has no reason to approach at this point until he gets what he's looking for. There, he has quite a bit of lead, so he's gonna clean that up and take that early lead, which is really important against Pac-Man.
Yeah, he's not gonna let. He knows better than anyone that Pac-Man is responsible and can be capable of giving him one of those hamster deaths that he and Fox are so known for. But holding down the ledge at this point, Riptide not holding the ledge strong enough, but able to use the fire hydrant to get away and still trying to find a way to run away with the nairs. But Fox's nair is just a little bit better.
He's playing that more of that like roll distance game where he's putting on the hydrant as needed and just trying to get a little bit of charge on that item on the bonus for just to try to get some pressure, but he just really does not have the space that you'd like as Pac-Man now that he's behind, and just like doing with this rush down as Fox is against Fox is just tough for Pac-Man.
It's unfortunate for, I mean, Pac-Man still has the boxing tools capable to keep up with Fox, but that grab, get a grab from Pac-Man off the ledge, and the side B set up for that perfect situation for Pac-Man, but a little bit of a tussle on the side, giving Riptide a slight advantage, but that up smash, sorry. First one will not, second one will connect.
Just a little bit of an overextension there too. Just going to eat another up smash to go down a full stock here, but Riptide's starting to press the issue more than you'd expect out of Pac-Man, just because he really doesn't have much of a choice at this point, but he's still like kind of taking his hits, then he dashes back, gets a bonus for, and he's actually brought this back really quickly.
Yeah, he's got to find a way to seal a stock with the bell. No dice, but unfortunately, but still finds it and whiffs on the F smash. Still on the ledge. Comet using that helicopter kick to get back to the stage, and now forcing Riptide into a disadvantage on the ledge with these up airs. 1, 2, 3. Of course, it's Comet. He gets those third ones.
Yeah, and that's why he wasn't pulling out that hydrant. He's waiting for the reflector there. It does interrupt the advantage state, but finally gets down after taking near 70%. He's looking for the bell, does not find it. Comet needs just one more good edge guard here. Okay, and he did get the hit. He did get the hit on the trampoline. It was hard to tell, but
got a little bit of that last hit of that nair. Probably the last frame where that hitbox is active to take away that pellet on Riptide's side B, and then bouncing on his own trampoline from Riptide and taking that first game. Pretty good stuff from Comet.
Just a crazy edge guard too. Like Fox, obviously not known for going off stage for those edge guards. Pac-Man known for having a pretty good recovery. Like you said, he interrupted the pellet and then immediately puts himself in perfect position to interrupt the trampoline over and over and over until Pac-Man can't come back. So what looked like it was swinging back in Riptide's favor ended up being just like Comet just like slammed the door on it at the end.
We talk all the time, like on mic and off mic. Comet throwing himself off stage and in situations where he doesn't need to.
Hamster death.
That was a positive, negative reinforcement.
Yeah. And that's usually what happens with him is he'll get that positive reinforcement early in a set, so then he'll keep going to the well even after the well is run dry. So that's something to keep an eye on as the set goes on.
Okay, no side B there, using the upbeats for a little bit more lag and mixing up the timing. Gets grabbed though. Those oven mids are keeping Comet off of the stage. Nice bell grab and does not get the stun, but still a hell of a lot of percent early in this game on Riptide.
Yeah, being able to play with that bell in hand is definitely important against Pac-Man, especially if you can get that lead and just kind of hold and set up shop with it. But also, Fox isn't a character that, he mostly uses his A button, so it's not something you can necessarily hold on to for too long. But if you can avoid that from happening, you definitely want to get a hold of that bell when you can.
Yeah, I was wrong. Comet had a lot of percent on him. I was just kind of used to Fox racking up the percent super early, but Riptide and Pac-Man does a lot of the same stuff, so now Comet got to find a way to seal this game. But yeah, shield in the grab, the throw, but not that up smash taking that stock.
Pac-Man just a little bit on the heavier side, but up smash with no rate at about 100 isn't quite going to do it. But and this is also, when Pac-Man has that lead, it makes it a little harder for Comet to find those confirms, especially when those hydrants start coming out. It interrupts the water. So Pac-Man gets to play the game he's looking for, and Riptide finally has a lead in the set.
Yeah, and he's just going to run away. He's sticking to those platforms, he's sticking to the sides, and he's going to use...
That would have been a perfect window for the up smash, but doesn't immediately react to it.
He missed the last 2 times, so I don't think he's going to be trying to go for it just off of the Angel platform, kind of like that. But that side B straight into the hydrant. This is a tough lead guard for Comet to get back from, but manages to get back. But that fire hydrant is going to keep Riptide safe for a little bit longer.
Riptide's really made his money on these ledge traps throughout the set. On stage, Comet's been dominating neutral, but on these ledge traps, Riptide's been so consistent with racking up damage, and that's what has him with this full stock lead, finally getting that first stock, but already has 117% to his name.
That's light work. This is Comet we're talking about. I didn't say anything.
It's hydrant work.
I didn't say anything.
It's water work.
Oh, this is a great Monopoly spot.
Yeah, waterworks. Honestly, that's usually a trade token for me, if anything.
I like to grab it just on the off chance that someone lands on it. I got both of them, and I'm like, man, you're gonna have to give me like
At least $80.
Yeah.
Comet's still down here, almost a full stock, trying to make up the deficit, but has not been able to find any meaningful openings, especially if that hydrant just gets planted over and over and over.
It seemed like he had a little bit of a handle on the habit of Riptide, but he's just kind of not deciding to go for the shine anymore. Ooh.
And a lot of times, Riptide's just been planning it on the ground now. Now that he's been able to set the pace, he hasn't really had to worry about being put in disadvantage, especially now these higher percents. He's out of those like dash attack confirm ranges. So he really just gets to play this defensive game, wait for his hits here and there, but gonna get another up smash. Really only made up 2% here, so Comet's gonna need to play a near perfect stock in order to bring this one back.
He really wanted that Hydra to be in his favor, but opted to go for the shine, not getting the edge guard, but that back air with those big checkered boots, sending us to a game 3 and a potential massive upset for Comet.
Yeah. Comet was hard. We were talking earlier because he wanted me to enter. Apparently, Dro had told him over the phone that he felt washed, and so did Comet. But like, as we've seen, even still, like, whenever Comet does come, he does extremely well. He still does well at regional and out-of-state events. So this is definitely one you'd be shocked to see. But as we've seen, this one's very much dictated by who gets that early lead early on to set the tone. Exactly. I just kind of like reached my hand out and like glomped onto him.
I was like, you do whatever you want with the hand.
I was like mid-thought, so I like I didn't have thought left for my hand.
I don't know what to do with my hand.
Yeah.
Early game, yep, favor of Pac-Man. This could be a stock.
Yeah, gonna get that fair train. Just gonna be quite a bit of percent. It's hard to get those unless he like went for the side B off the stage. That would have been a crazy opener, but gonna play it safe, reset to neutral. But now Comet finally gets to have his own opening gamut on this ledge. Let's see how much damage he can rack up.
Yeah, from game two, Riptide was playing with the lead for the majority of the game. Comet wants to have that swapped for this game 3. He does not want to play that defensive game against Pac-Man, and he's doing a great job getting that dash attack, but Riptide doing a better job of staying away from those hypers and combos.
Yeah, and just starting to respect Riptide a lot more in disadvantage, too. You call that out, how he hasn't really been using the reflector as much as this goes on, even if he had the hydrant in hand. Just more comfortable resetting to neutral, which is probably why this has been so much closer as the set's gone on. He's not making Riptide as afraid and disadvantaged. Now he's been able to just make these stocks last a little bit longer.
And that matters. That little time matters because Fox is a light character that is susceptible to losing the stocks in ridiculous ways. So if you're able to just hold on to your stock a little bit longer, Pac-Man, you said, is a little heavier, but throwing the bell through the stage and now stuck with these back airs, forced to jump, but getting that up smash is going to give Comet that early lead he was looking for.
That's really been his moneymaker throughout the set, is holding shield, trying, and then punishing those cross-up fairs on the top of his shield. So if he can get those, pressure situations, that's really been how Comet's been able to get these leads and hold on to them. And now this is where he gets a lot of damage, is going to get interrupted by that Pac-Man Nair. Low-key just a great combo breaker, but now this is where Riptide has to play on that back foot and try to find this kill when Comet can set the tempo however he wants.
This is where Riptide can kind of play as like a trapper character, where Pac-Man can be that like trap, set it up, I need to take a stock, and here's how I'm going to do it. But not able to find that key, not going to connect with that.
Great stall coming out from Comet there just to avoid landing into whatever projectile Pac-Man was ready to throw. Now bobs and weaves around the apple, and the higher that back throw is going to take it. Only 46% on Riptide right now. Going to go for that classic ledge setup with the Galaga. Comet definitely not going to fall victim to it, just resetting to neutral and just letting him get back to stage.
I'm sitting here like, he wants to nair the fire hydrant, but if he does, he's going to take 80% and like maybe die.
It's the jingling baby keys where it's like, once you've seen that setup, you're really not going to fall for it if you're already like, if you have the lead, unless you're just playing really impatient.
And I've seen Comet a lot on the ledge. He's going to stand with his back to the ledge and then just wait for Riptide to do anything and then punish. He didn't get time to set up there. He might be dead.
Not quite got the weak hit of the back air. May not have done it regardless, but now this is where Riptide has done so well throughout the set as he gets these leads, and that apple is going to interrupt there, and now Comet touching on his winner's side stock here. Riptide with this lead. Comet might need to see him just start to push a little bit. He misses the late dash attack back here. He really needed that, and just a little bit early on the shield punish, so now this is just where it gets tough.
It is very, very tough, and now he is out and still at an advantage, calling out the jump, forced to side B, now getting back to the stage, not hitting with that F smash, retreating back a little bit. The grab, the very last frames of that grab connecting in Comet. He is on his last stock, closing in on those red percents, and he's forced to edge guard Riptide, and to no avail. He's forced to give up stage percent in the belt. Oh my gosh, extended the hitbox just a little bit longer for the up smash, but no stock has been taken.
And now this is where, if you're Riptide, you're just looking for that bell, you're looking for an apple, just to continue to time that percent. You see him grab it there, and he's probably looking for a down throw on that, but Comet just barely avoiding it. He's going to get that back air, but has so much damage to make up now, Mochi.
Yeah, he's starting. No fire hydrant on stage. He's going to force Riptide to make a decision off that ledge, and he's going to keep moving. Fire hydrant going to interrupt that advantage. Crazy angle. Has the bell. No F smash. Mistimes it, but gets a grab. Nice, easy percent. Now, yep, closing in closer and closer. This is a very, very even game. One more up smash. One nair is going to make Comet the winner of this set. Stage control is so huge. And waiting for that fire hydrant, and it hits. No reflector, but no stock taken yet. Both over 100%. Fox getting that double jump over the hydrant. Now Nair, waiting fire hydrant. My goodness, cannot hold your breath for long enough.
Has the apple, has the hydrant, forward tilt, not going to take it, but he has another apple in hand. Hydrant out once again. A lot from Pac-Man can do it. If he can find a grab, that'll do it. Oh my god, he definitely can't eat a hydrant. There's so much that Pac-Man can do to kill right now.
And he's going in with those back airs still at 168%. Anything is going to kill Fox at this percent, but surely anything was going to kill at this percent.
Oh, and he gets a parry grab. He needed an up smash there.
No, he's
and
going
he goes so deep.
And that hydrant is going to take it!
Oh my gosh, the scuffle, the brawl off stage, on stage, Riptide keeping that stock intact, and then finishing it off with a fire hydrant, calling out the neutral getup of Fox. And we have Riptide moving on to the final bracket, out of pools, and upsetting Comet. My goodness, what a set.
You felt that how much he really wanted to close